Good morning. Welcome to another Memphis Monday. Today we're going to be working on a guitar. We fixed this guitar here, and I haven't seen the video yet, but this may be the worst Memphis Monday ever. So stay tuned. Well, welcome to another Memphis Monday 295. Today we're going to be trying to fix a guitar. I hope you saw it in the intro. My buddy knows I like to do different things. That way I never have to claim to be an expert on anything. It's really a cop-out. But anyway, he said, hey, can you fix my guitar? And since I know nothing about guitars, I said, sure, I will. So let's get excited, knock off the chit-chat, and get to work. I didn't know guitars had cases. This thing's like, comes in a big old fancy case. Here's the guitar, it's an electric guitar. And let's look at what we got to do. Actually, I was being a little dramatic about fixing the guitar and not really knowing what I was doing. Fact is, I'm really not fixing the electronics or anything. The problem is, all the electronics are built on the back of this faceplate here, and the whole thing is powered by one of those little 9-volt batteries. Plugs in there. Here it is right here. Well, when the little cutouts in here aren't big enough for all this stuff to fit in. So our job, I've already started, is to make these cutouts here big enough to fit all this electronics. And then we need to figure out somehow to rig this battery so that we can plug the battery, we can change batteries without disassembling the whole guitar. Well, like about everybody, I got a Dremel tool, and they come with, I never hardly use them, like I've had this for years, and I never have used any of these. It's got these little diamond cutting wheels and abrasive pads. And then here's another little tool kit. Polishing rouge. Alright, let's get to it here. What I've got here is a little, some looks like about 80 grit on this little roller. And what I'm doing is I'm just making these cutouts here smooth and big enough for my electronics to fit down in there. But I wanted to give it kind of a finished look. That's the reason I'm just not using a chisel, using this thing. Let's see how this works. After I get some of the sanding done there, I'll suction out some of that sawdust. See how I've gouged this and knocked some of it out with the chisel. But I want that to be nice and smooth, so it doesn't look like a blind man did it. Well, let's see if we can get this front cover fit on there. I want it to go on, to lay flat and go on easy. I think that's got it. Okay, I got this thing modified so that the battery fits in it. Now I got to mount it inside this guitar body, where the bottom part here comes out into the equipment area. And obviously I don't want to cut that, I don't want to mess that up. I don't want to mess that cut up. So let me show you how I'm doing it. Now it's obviously a pretty simple operation, but the consequences for failure, the consequences are kind of high. I'd ruin that guitar. So what I've done is I made a little test template here, and then I tested it on a piece of wood that is the same thickness that I'll be going through. What I do is I'll mark this template here, and then I'll put a hole in each corner, not in each corner, but in two corners. And then I can run my drill or my saw this way from the hole, and this way from the hole, this way from the hole, and this way from the hole, and cut that out. Now it's got to fit perfectly because it's got this tiny little ledge here, and so there's not very much room for error. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Okay, I'll position my template here. And then I'm going to go over it with an ink pen because I want the line, I'm going to follow the line exactly. No, I'm not. I think I'll stay just on the inside of the line. By the way, I ordered another camera. My good camera, the one I really like, died. So I'm using my backup camera. I don't like this. I used it this week and last week. It doesn't seem to focus right or something. Okay, here we go. Okay, no guts, no Navy Cross. Let's go for it. What I got here is a new metal cutting saw blade, real small teeth. Okay, let's see if it fits. Yep. See if we can get the battery in there. Yep. See if we can get the battery out. Okay, now we have another problem. That battery box sits awful high up in there. Let's see if any of this stuff, see if this stuff still fits. Well, there's a miracle for you. Here I got the battery wire, and I cut out the back of this thing right here, battery box, and it'll go in here, and then this whole deal fit down on here like this. Putting our battery box in with these really tiny little screws. I don't know if this camera will even pick them up. Real tiny. And I'm screwing them into this. It's not even real wood, it's some of that press board. And I just dropped the screw inside. Sorry about the focus. Maybe I'll have that new camera by next week. I ordered it yesterday. Okay, now for the test. 9-volt battery. I don't even know if it's any good. See if we can get to go in here. There we go. So I guess that'll do it for the Memphis Monday 295, fixing the electric guitar. We had to route out the channel for all the electronics to go in there, and we had to install a battery box for a 9-volt battery. So now what they're going to do is they're going to turn this over to a real guitar guy to fix the electronics, but he didn't want, the guitar guy didn't want to do the woodwork. He just wanted to do the electronics. He didn't want to cut any wood or anything else. Well, that'll do it for another Memphis Monday 295. Today we fixed this fine guitar. I just made the intro, called it the worst Memphis Monday ever. My camera's not focusing right. You know, the philosophy of Memphis Monday is that we do a project start to finish, and at the end we have a finished product. Well, this isn't finished. It won't even play yet. All I did was, you know, fit the electronics in it and put that door on it. You know, if this was a in the true spirit of Memphis Monday, I'd be playing some tunes here. But the world's not perfect. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Like, share, favorite, all the stuff you do on the internet. Most important, make sure you're back here next week for another exciting Memphis Monday. Thanks for playing along.